Hi everyone, I'm David Cordero Mercado and this is my personal story. It happens around 2 years ago. It was September 19 of 2017 and the impact of Hurricane Maria over Puerto Rico was imminent. I was doing some coverage that day as a journalist, and when the wind started to feel so hard, I decided to move to my apartment and continue doing some work from there. And then at midnight, I have my last phone call with my mom, who was in Quebradillas at that moment, my hometown in the northwestern area of Puerto Rico. And after that, the wind started to feel so stronger than expected. It was like tornadoes outside the window, and suddenly all the electrical power just go down, and something so unexpected, all the cell phone lost their signal and all the communication system just go down too. And the next day I start working some coverage about the damage of the hurricane, but inside me I was so worried because I was unable to connect by phone with my mom nor my family, and I don't know if they were okay at that moment. So the only communication system working at that moment was the radio station with analog signal, and a friend that worked in a radio station opened a space for me in his program, and I sent a message by radio to my mom just to let her know that I was okay and hoping she were okay too. But I don't know even if she has a radio at that moment. I continue to doing coverage for the newspaper, and the next day the authorities announced that a big water dam just threatened to flood an area that was very close to where my mother lived. So against any obstacle, I decided just to drive there to see if she was okay. And the next day, the newspaper that I was working for managed to find gasoline for me and my colleagues, and I started driving to Quebradillas, and the way was awful. Floods everywhere, the roads were destroyed, debris all the way, and in the way a tire just broke, and I managed to change the tire with a spare one that I have on my car. I continued the way a way that it's supposed to take 1 hour and a half, take me so many hours to get to my mom's house, but I finally get there, and when we finally see each other, we just hug and cry for a while. And she told me also that a neighbor ran to her to let her know that he heard the message that is sent to her by radio, but she's still desperate and with the anxiety because she was unable to answer me the message. So be with my mom that they encouraged me to continue doing the journalist work, and that also include to reconnect some families that was suffering the same situation that me and my mom. So this is my mom when I finally get to see her after the hurricane. She was with my uncle and aunts that day. So I'm gonna call her just to you can also hear on her voice and what she have to tell. So she's my mom, Angelica. She's in Quebradillas right now. Mom, what can you tell about the day that we finally get to see each other after the Hurricane Maria? What do you remember? ¿Qué recuerdas del día que finalmente nos encontramos después del huracán?
Pues recuerdo cuando llegaste, inmediatamente corrí a abrazarte, daba gracias a Dios porque después de días difíciles ya estábamos vivos, estábamos bien y ahí estábamos abrazándonos.
¿Y recuerdas el momento en que el vecino fue a decirte que finalmente que había escuchado el mensaje por radio? ¿Qué sentiste en ese momento?
Sí, lo recuerdo muy bien, todavía hablo de eso y se me aguan los ojos. Lo abracé y gritaba porque él me decía que estaba bien y que estaba vivo.
Thank you, Mom, for sharing that experience too. So this is my personal story. Thank you.